All right, so for today's deep dive, let's talk about a classic problem, a really common one.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this.
The distance dilemma, right? You've got your computer, you've got this beautiful 4K screen, but they're too far apart.
And your standard HDMI cable just gives up the ghost after a few feet.
Exactly. So on the table today, we've got the specs for the DVDO Xtend-HDMI-USB. Our mission, really, is to figure out if this is the actual solution for pros or if it's just a very, very expensive accessory.
Yeah, it's definitely a piece of kit designed to solve a very specific headache. The name says a lot, but the real story is how it pulls it off.
Okay, so let's get right into mechanics. We're not looking at fragile fiber optic runs or anything like that. The core technology here is HDBaseT.
Right, and that's the key differentiator.
So you're basically taking video, audio, power, USB, all of it.
And multiplexing it down a single standard CDT6 cable, the same stuff you'd use for your office network.
Which is huge because you can use wiring that's probably already in the walls. You don't have to pull some big, thick special cable through a conduit.
Exactly. You're sending a massive amount of data. We're talking uncompressed 4K at 60 hertz over standard copper.
And the range they claim on the datasheet is, well, it's substantial, up to 328 feet.
100 meters, yeah.
I mean, to put that in perspective for you, that's like having your desk in the end zone of a football field while your actual computer is back in the locker room.
Which is significant. A normal copper HDMI cable starts getting artifacts after, maybe 15 or 20 feet at that resolution?
If you're lucky.
Yeah, and this device maintains full HDMI 2.0 BB and HTCP 2.2 compliance over that whole run. No degradation.
So let's talk about the hardware itself. It's a two-box system, right? A transmitter and a receiver.
A TX and an RX,
So your transmitter hooks up to your host machine. Simple enough, one HDMI, one USB-B port.
But the receiver end, the part that sits by the screen, that's where the real usability comes in.
Right. It's not just an HDMI output. It has 3 USB-A ports.
And that's the whole point. It becomes a long-distance KVM switch.
So you're not just passively watching a video feed from 100 meters away.
No, you are actively controlling the machine. You've got your keyboard and your mouse plugged in, and for that to feel natural, the latency has to be pretty much imperceptible.
Another feature that stood out in the docs was one-way PACE, power over cable.
That's a lifesaver for installers. The transmitter actually powers the receiver unit right through the KD6 cable.
So you don't need another ugly power brick and outlet behind the monitor.
Exactly. It keeps the remote end much, much cleaner.
Okay, that feels like a professional feature, which I guess we should talk about the cost.
Yeah, this is where it gets serious.
HDTVSupply lists it at $1,299.
So yeah, that price tag tells you this is not a consumer gadget.
This isn't for watching Netflix in the next room over.
Not unless you have a very big budget for it.
Yeah.
You're paying for robustness. You're paying for things like aided pass-through, which makes sure the resolution handshake just works.
Yeah.
Every time.
It's the difference between a cable that works most of the time and a system designed to never fail during a critical presentation.
Reliability is the main feature. That's what you're buying.
So really, the big takeaway here is separation, the ability to just physically separate the user from the hardware.
Completely.
Yeah.
Without compromising the experience at all.
We spend so much effort trying to silence our computers. Quiet fans, sound dampening cases.
And this technology just lets you remove the computer from the room entirely. Stick the noisy, heat-generating box in a server closet down the hall.
So here's the thought I want to leave you with. Just imagine your desk, your actual workspace, being perfectly silent. No fan whine, no noise at all. Just you, your screen, and your keyboard, connected by a single thin cable to a powerhouse machine 100 meters away.
It fundamentally changes how you can design a creative or professional environment.
A silent desk is a compelling thought. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll catch you on the next one.